Danny, how positive have the preparations been for Fleetwood given our previous couple of results?
Yeah, I think we've had a good week. You know, we're 4 unbeaten now and we feel like we're growing, which is really positive. It's been great to get some of the cavalry back, which I think having Samson and Aurora back in the squad, I think has naturally given everybody a lift. It was tough, you know, when we obviously lost Brad on deadline day, and then you lose the pace and athleticism of Samson and Aurora, and obviously Teddy too, who's just such a top player at this level. But to have those guys back, I think has been good for everybody. And yeah, it feels like we're finding a good rhythm. We're finding some players in some good form, and yeah, we're starting to grow, which is positive.
Yeah, and how did those two, Aurora and Samson, come through what were very, very difficult conditions?
Yeah. Well, Grimsby can be cold in the summer, so to go there in the middle of Stormbert, yeah, I think I've managed nearly 1,000 games, and I would say that was definitely in the top 5 in terms of difficult overhead conditions. But yeah, the boys come through really well. For Samson to play all 90 minutes was incredible, really, because we've been protecting him and looking after him during the week. But he has such a determination about him, and you'd have to drag him off the pitch, which of course none of us want to do. So no, it was good for them both to start and get some minutes, and for the whole group really, I just thought it was a brilliant effort. Showed a real high level resilience and determination. Got some really good control in the game as well, which I think is positive. You know, in the last 2 league games, Bradford and the game against Grimsby, we've conceded less than 0.5 expected goals, which one tells you that you're defending well, but 2 also tells you that you've got really good control and dominance in the game, and we felt like we had that in both. So this is a real positive, and we're looking forward to the game on Saturday.
And will it be a different challenge again, Fleetwood coming down from League One last season?
Yeah, I think so. I think we have a lot of respect for Fleetwood. I see them as being one of the top 3 teams in the division. They obviously had a really good start to the season. I think they recruited really aggressively. Always when you come down from League One, you come down with League One quality players, but then they recruited really aggressively. We signed some really good players. You go back, I think they've got a really good model, Fleetwood. You know, come through the non-league, find their way into League One. I think they're always looking to sign young, high potential players. I mean, they signed Brendan Wiradoo from here, who's got such an athletic profile and real quality. You look at the work they do in Ireland. They've signed some really good players from Ireland. They've taken the best players from that division. They've been able to, you know, not many clubs can get to spend transfer fees, but they're a club that do spend money in the transfer window. And yeah, you know, it's one thing having money and spending money, but they've also been able to spend it really intelligently. So I see a team that, I know they're a bit behind the fixture schedule at the moment, because they've had a couple of games postponed because of the international week, and obviously last week they had the game off because of the waterlogged pitch. But I see a team that will be challenging right at the top of the division. Certainly I would anticipate that was the expectation for the club, and we know that we will have to be at our very best to get a successful result on Saturday.
And last two or this game and last weekend's game, both early kickoffs, we have to change things slightly.
Well, I think we're getting well versed in how to prepare for the 12:30 kickoff. Yeah, it's fine for us as players and staff, because obviously we travel up the day before, but I just feel for the supporters really, because, you know, to travel all the way to the northwest from Colchester for a 12:30 kickoff, I just think is asking a ridiculous amount for the people that are the most important people in football. And I don't know, my feeling is that we're just not looking after our supporters, and this is obviously nothing we can do as a club, but yeah, for the EFL, it's I definitely think it's something that they do need to look at, because of course it's fantastic the support that we get from Sky, and we're so appreciative as football clubs to get that support from Sky. But I think we always have to remember the supporters that travel to the games, that go to the games, and football would be nothing without supporters. And the best games are always when there's a good home support and a good away support, and the atmosphere can all transcends on the pitch, and the performances of both teams are really competitive. This is why we love football, and all of these ingredients are so important. So yeah, my heart is with our supporters. I know that they will still come, because that is what they're like, and we're really thankful for that. And we're going to try to put on a really resilient, determined performance against a very, very good Fleetwood team. We know that we're going to have to defend with intensity and aggression. We know we're going to have to really work hard against the ball, and if we do that, we do think that there'll be moments for us with the ball.